When government procurement officers have a piece of work they need done, they'll do a search in DSBS to find small businesses with the capabilities they need. So let's walk through how to enter your information in DSBS so that buyers find you when they're searching for small businesses. It's a little tricky to get into DSBS to get started because we don't go to the DSBS website. Instead, we go to the website connect.sba.gov. And in this box on the left, click on Sign In with login.gov. Accept the terms and conditions. And now we're going to sign in using the same login.gov credentials that we used to sign into SAM. Now I've signed in to the SBA Connect website, and in the top menu, I click where it says Access, and then I click on Request Access. And it takes us to this page where we can see the different things we can access through SBA Connect. For example, the HubZone portal. But right now, we're interested in DSBS. So click on the plus button next to DSBS to open that screen, and then click on DSBS Profile. We get this pop-up. I'm going to click Yes, and it takes us to this screen. They want us to enter the business's UEI number and bank account number. The UEI is a number that the government assigned to the business when you registered your business in SAM. If you don't remember your UEI, you can go to sam.gov, sign in, go to your workspace, and look for entity information. In your entity workspace, you'll find the business listing and its UEI. For the bank account number, enter the same number that you entered when you registered your business in SAM. If you haven't registered in SAM yet, I've got a video on how to do it, and I'll put a link in the notes below. After you enter your bank account number, you can click this little button. It looks like a $sign, but you can click that to verify your details. And then click the red Submit Request button at the bottom of the screen. And I get this pop-up that says that once your request has been processed, you will receive notification. But in my case, the request was approved immediately, and so I was able to keep going and access DSBS. So I click OK to close the pop-up, and then up on the top menu, I click on Dashboard. And this is the SBA Connect dashboard. Find the box labeled DSBS, and you'll see your business listed. Click on the UEI number for your business, and now finally, we're in the system where we can set up our business profile. At the top, it says, Welcome to the SBA supplemental pages. And this is what we use to set up our SBA profile, which is what buyers see when they do a search in DSBS. Now, this website is the same old website they've had for years. I don't think it's been updated since 2016, and it definitely shows. We can navigate around using this blue menu on the left. Let me show you the key pieces you need to know, starting with the two most important bits, the keywords and the capabilities narrative. On the page labeled Mandatory Data, we see that our NAICS codes have already been populated from our SAM registration. They're not entered here. You just enter your NAICS codes in SAM. But there is this blank box here for keywords, and I do recommend that you enter keywords because a buyer might do a keyword search to find companies that perform the work they need. So enter words that a buyer might search for, like construction or hauling or disaster recovery. Next, let me show you the page labeled General Products and Services. This is where we enter the capabilities narrative. This is a short summary that describes what your company does and what makes you special. And the capabilities narrative is probably the most important thing here. To understand why that is, let me show you what a buyer sees when they do a search in DSBS. I just searched DSBS for construction companies, and this is what the results page looks like. For each business, DSBS lists the business name, address, point of contact, and email address, and it lists the company's capabilities narrative. From this list, we could click on a business's name to see more information about the business. But if a contracting officer was searching for a company to do a particular job and got this results list, and one of the business's capabilities narrative was blank, chances are the buyer would just skip over that business because they can't tell what the business does. So back on that products and services page, enter your capabilities narrative in the top box. And there's also a box to enter a link to the business's capabilities statement. And we can also enter any special equipment or materials that the business has. And if it applies for your business, list the bonding level and QA standards. If you're not sure what to enter for keywords or capabilities narrative, here's an idea. Go to the DSBS website at dsbs.sba.gov and look up the SBA profile for some of your competitors and see what they list for keywords and capabilities. That will give you ideas for what to put in your SBA profile. Now let's see the remaining bits to fill out. On this page titled Other Web Presence, that's where you enter the business website. And in the section titled References, that's where you enter your company's contracts. Note that this does not have to be government work. You can list commercial work here, but you do want to show buyers that your company has experience. One other thing, on the mandatory data page, if you scroll down, you'll see this certification statement. Use the calendar box there to enter the current date that you're completing the form. So I recommend go to the DSBS website and do a search for your own business so you see what information is listed. And then do this for other companies to get an idea of what information they're listing. DSBS has lots of fields you can search by. You can look up an individual company by name, or you can search for all businesses in your state or your county, and you can search for businesses in your industry or businesses that have particular capabilities or certifications. Oh, and one last thing. You can and should update your SBA profile regularly. For example, you can update it to add new contracts in the references section, or add new keywords and update your capabilities narrative as your business grows. Hey friends, setting up your DSBS profile is the first step in marketing your business to the government. Next, I recommend that you craft your elevator pitch so that you'll be ready when you meet potential customers. Learn what to say and what not to say in this video.